Hey everybody, it's been a while. I started playing around with the new snapshots and figured I'd showcase this counter with a small 3-digit display. Since all 3 digits are actually emptied every cycle, you could adapt this to work for any 3-digit display. It doesn't have to be a counter. You can display any 3 digits that you like. The max refresh rate of this one is 24 game ticks, which could definitely be improved upon. It's spam proof because I'm hitting a wooden button here, but if you had redstone coming in, I assume most people would be automating a counter, then you'd need to limit the input to every 24 game ticks. If we want a quick tour of the wiring, we have 3 crafty counters over here with the update order fixed in them via a lot more redstone, but they work as a nice decimal counter. Over here we have 3 red coders. You could actually do this with a single red coder. If you sent 3 different signals through it, it would be quite a bit slower. And because the shelf fills from left to right and you don't want the items to stack on top of each other, if you had a 0 in the hundreds place and a 0 in the ones place, your 0 would try and stack on top of the previous digit, so you would actually have to fill from right to left using some pre-fill or some dummy items in there. The redstone would be a lot more complex, but you could probably compact it if you were just out for compacting this. So we have the 3 red coders there. I didn't want a hopper below the shelf. I think it's kind of a design flaw of the shelf that if you want to have any automation, you have this clunky hopper out front that ruins the aesthetics. But a hopper minecart worked out really well for this anyway, since hopper minecart can distribute 1 item to each of the red coders on the way back, and the red coders are just using some pre-fill to sort our banners back out to where they need to be. Over here we have some really bad wiring that is my reset circuit. So if we do that, it'll reset and everything goes back to 0 because this is a counter, but you might not need a reset circuit if it was some other display. This one is likely directional. The refresh rate could also be improved. I think a nice upgrade also would be making it to where this was or you basically would just have to extend your dropper line, your instant dropper line, so that, or even turn it 90 degrees so that you could put 2 of these right next to each other, and then you could actually get a 6-digit display, just right there, real quick at a glance. Anyway, there's the first pass on my 3-digit shelf display. I'll put a download link in the description. If anybody wants to go play with it, it'll be on Nubtech's Discord, or just use this to count your days in your hardcore world.